Welcome back to awesomedrills.com. My name is Tony, and this next drill is called lunge kicks. So we can do this a few different ways, and I'll give you some modifications and some differences that you can do. So we're going to start with a single bag, okay? Now, our students are going to come up, and if we have a large group, you're going to line up your bags all the way across the floor. Everybody would come up. We would go through maybe 3 in a row. They would go to the end of the line. Next person would step up. That way we're moving quick, all right? So from here, back is straight, hands are up, elbows are in, he's on his right knee. That is the leg that's going to deliver the technique or the kick. Okay, the opposite foot is flat and on the ground and isn't really going to move unless, of course, we change the kick to, say, roundhouse kick where he has to pivot it. All right, so we're going to start off basic, front snap kicks, really working on the technique here, pulling the toes back, arching the foot forward, and striking with the ball of the foot underneath. Ready? And 1. And notice how he comes right back. So it's developing great power in the lower body, tremendous balance. Ready? And 2. And working on technique development as well. Ready? And 3. Now we can have them switch a couple different ways. He can bring his leg back and then step up with the opposite foot to do the opposite side. Ready? 1. Good. And 2. And imagine we already did 3. Now we can switch another way here where he's going to jump, hop, and switch here. So if the students came up and we had them all in a line right here, I would say go. Maybe I would give them 10 seconds to see how many they can do. We'll do 3 on the right, 3 on the left, which is probably going to take up to 10 seconds. Ready? And go. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, so you're looking at about 10 seconds per student before they go and switch. And believe me, they're going to want to switch and they're going to want a little bit of a break in between. So don't be afraid to put 3 or 4 or 5 kids in each line. So if I have 8 bags across here and I've got 4 or 5 kids in each line, I mean, that's a big class. You're talking 40 kids. And there's not going to be any downtime. Believe me, they're going to appreciate it. How does that feel?
Pretty good.
Right, so he's going to want that break because that burns just a little bit what we're doing here, okay? All right, so now there's one example. Of course, we can always change the kick. So let's see if you can come up, chamber up high, and see if you can rotate the hips over and throw a roundhouse kick. Right, nice, very good. Now, what I want you to try to do this time is not rotate the foot before you come up. When you come up and you go through the motion, let it all happen at the same time. Yes, nice, very good. So what we can also do, just to kind of give it a different flavor or just to change it up a little bit, modify it some, is put a bag on the opposite side. So if you have enough bags and you want to do it this way, you can do it this way. So he's going to kick. He's going to come back, and then all he's going to do is just rotate. So if I'm on my knee here on my right side, my left foot's up, all I'm going to do is put my left, and then my right's going to take its place right here. And that way he can switch up quickly and easily as he goes back and forth. Go ahead. You can kick while we're doing this. Whoa, go back, right? And it's also really good for coordination as well. Ready? So you're going to go slow a couple times just so they get the hang of it. Right? So go down now just right away. Yep, yep. And then it only takes maybe like 1 or 2 times of doing it. You'll have some kids that'll get a little confused on which way to turn, but that's one more element to the drill. Besides the power that it's developing in the lower body, the balance that it's developing, the techniques that we're developing here, it's also a great coordination drill too. So that's just a couple different variations that you can do in this drill. Have fun with the kick lunges, really work your students hard. They will appreciate it and it will show later on as they progress through the belts. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us, and we appreciate you being a member.